So when it comes to running your own business, leads are going to be the lifeblood of your business because they're going to be the warmest people to you that have the highest potential of turning into clients. And so really important we know exactly what a lead is, how we can identify them, how we then store them, and how we then reach out to them. And so that's exactly what I'm going to run through in this video here, so you have absolute clarity on this. A lot of the time when I speak to coaches, they assume that leads are people that are just jumping on calls with them. But I really want to expand in this video your idea of what a lead is so we can get more people onto your list, which is going to be incredibly important. And I'll dive into it just now. And so how to spot a lead. First and foremost, this is going to be someone that has shown interest in your business and what you're doing. Okay. We can define this by intent, meaning they have put themselves out in front of you and raised their hand and been like, hey, I'm interested in you in some way, shape or form, or your business, therefore identifying themselves as a lead. And so how we want to identify this here, we've got Instagram stories. These are people that are engaging on your stories. So for example, in the Growth Room, I've suggested a good strategy and structure for your stories is to have on a Wednesday or any day of the week really, is going to have an engagement feature, whether that's a sticker tap, whether that's a poll, whether that's an opinion, maybe some controversy from yourself, maybe some humor on your stories, to really get people to engage in you, okay? Because when it comes to reaching out to people and leads and outreach, it's a two-way street, okay? You either go to them or they come to you. And so something like an engagement post on your stories is a great way to do that. And all of these are as well, ways to get leads in front of you. And so Instagram stories, engagements, comments on there, likes on there at times can be classified as leads. Next is going to be your posts. People that comment on posts. If you write a post and someone puts the words like, oh, I felt this, or that sounds just like me, bang, they're a lead, okay? They just identified themselves because they've related to your content. People that frequently like your post as well. You know, if you put like 5 posts out in a row and there's someone that's always liking, they're going to be a lead, okay? They're engaging with you quite a lot, showing that intent. DMs, people messaging you, asking you questions off the back of posts or just generally, when they maybe message you saying, oh, I saw your post the other day, it sounds just like me. Again, they're a lead. When you put lead magnets out, again, lead magnet being something that's going to attract these people and help them you identify who a lead is out of your audience. People that give you their email address, people that essentially put their hand in the air and say, hey, I want this lead magnet. Their leads. Word of mouth. So this is family and friends, old colleagues, old clients, referrals within your business. All of those are leads. So I want to really expand what a lead is. It's not just someone that's going to be jumping on the call with you. It's all of these things here. My recommendation is that whenever you get one of these, okay, someone's engaged on a story, someone's commented, someone's done X, Y, and Z of any of these things here, the first thing we need to do is put them into your lead tracker. This is obviously later on within your, this is obviously within the Growth Room, we have one of these for you. This needs to be updated all the time, okay? Think of this as your little black book of leads essentially, right? And the reason this is so important is because whenever you put an offer out, whenever you go to do outreach, whenever you're trying to get new people into the business, this list of people from the work you've done up here are the warmest, hottest possible people you have, which are the closest to becoming a client. And so this list is your reference point. So like I said, whenever you put an offer out, these are the first people you're going to go to with that offer and say, hey, I've got this thing. Are you interested? Or do you know anyone else that's interested? And they're, again, going to be the hottest people. It's not to say that everyone on this list is going to turn into a client, okay? It's essentially a numbers game. It's all based upon percentages. But if you have 100 people on this list, there's 100 opportunities that you have that you send an offer out to. And out of those 100 people, maybe 10 want to jump on a call. And out of those 10, maybe 2 of them close. And so you see we've got these opportunities here. So see all these names here as opportunities, okay? So again, every single time you get the comment, every time you get an engagement, put their name on here, put their Instagram handle on there. And the more of the people you have on this list, again, think about it as more opportunities for you, which would be really cool. But then I want to tell you about a concept I've got here, which is the circle of trust, okay? A lot of the time, getting clients is based upon knowing, liking, and trusting you. And the main thing is trusting you, okay? And so where we want to see leads here is that, let's imagine you're starting a business from zero. No clients prior, you've just started a coaching business. The first people that you will outreach to are going to be the people that trust you most because it's a higher chance of them coming on board. And so the people in the middle of the circle, this is you in the center of the circle essentially, and the people that know you and trust you the most are going to be family, friends, and not in this example, but old clients as well. And so again, whenever you have an offer out, whenever you want to get clients in, the first place you would go with the people that trust you first. So it's going to be family, friends, old clients. Next approach will then be engaged leads and story viewers. People that are on your stories are going to be some of the hottest leads that you can have, whether they've identified themselves or not. They are engaged with you a lot, so they're really bought into you as a person, okay? And so again, when you're putting an offer out, that's the next tier of people you go to. Then from there, the followers that you actually have on your profile, they're going to be the next people that are going to be the coolest, let's say, and then the ones that are completely cold are strangers, people that have never heard of you, people that aren't followers. And so with this here, we want to make sure that we are moving in this sort of direction, like from close trust to then further out, because there's no point in sending an offer out to strangers, because chances of them signing up or even wanting to be a lead then very slim to nil. So this is how the circle of trust works. So whenever you're outreaching to people or putting an offer out, again, you want to go in this order essentially, because it's going to be from warm to cold essentially. And this is just going to be this is just an overview of the leads that we're going to be looking at to really expand what it is to actually have a lead in your actual circle. So, if you're just putting out posts, a lot of coaches will do this. They're just posting on Instagram, expecting people to come through the door. Whereas this here is like one strand of getting a lead, and the chances of this working on its own, very slim to nil. But if we put all these strands in place here, we're outreaching to people, they're reaching out to us, we've got lead magnets out, we're doing referrals, word of mouth posts, Instagram stories, and all these things. It's just creating more opportunities for people to put their hands in the air, which is then allowing you to have more of an opportunity to create a longer list of people that are maybe interested in working with you, and then from that list you have a greater chance of people that want to jump on a call and become clients. So again, this is partly a numbers game. We're trying to get as many people in as possible, and so I hope this helps you identify what a lead is and really expand that, and why we want to have this list as a really important key element of your business, because a lot of the time it's not necessarily about getting more leads, it's about making use of the leads we actually have. And if we don't have a list of leads every single day, we'll essentially be trying to grow our business from scratch, because there'll be no people to actually go to. You'll always be trying to chase new leads because you feel like you haven't got any. But in reality, if we look at all these at the top here, you've probably got a lot of leads right now. We just need to make sure we got a list of here, which gives you a massive level of confidence, because you can be like, okay, I know all these people have shown an interest in my business at some point in time, and I can then start moving them forward, as opposed to feeling like you have to go to strangers or just starting from scratch every time. And so without this list here, you will essentially be burning through your audience, as it were, because you could get these people's leads, you forget about them, you've not got them on a list, and then you'll chase new people, and you've wasted that opportunity with someone that's shown himself. So again, filling this list is going to be incredibly important for building your business.